First things first, I'ma just say I am winging this. I didn't want to write down a script today. I just wanted to talk from the top of my dome, from the heart, and let y'all know some advice that I think that is gonna be useful going forward in life. Some that I use myself, some that I've learned, and wasn't really given too much, but I think it should be very useful and helpful. But should be obvious. A big thing that I had to implement into my life, becoming a man and becoming the man I want to be, is patience. I had to learn being patient. I say when I first started to really try to become somebody or make a career for myself or just start in general, back when I was like 18, I started posting on YouTube, making music. I moved out of my parents' place, got my own place. I was in college. I was doing a lot, right? A lot of good things, and I saw progress. I saw it, but I was never where I wanted to be. You know what I mean? And I was expecting to just get there quickly. There's some things that I saw that I got. I got more views on YouTube at the time. I was making a decent amount of money by the time I was 19 years old. But for me, it was just like I couldn't get no girls, right? And I know it's like different for everybody else, but like for me at the time, it was females. And I feel like if you're patient, it will pay off, because I was chasing girls left and right so badly. It was just very embarrassing. And it just left like, I wouldn't say a scar, because I really don't care about it anymore. That's another thing I want to talk about next video, is just not caring. But I say it was just bad because I was chasing, especially this one girl, I was chasing her for so long when I really didn't need to, and the whole time like she's leading me on. But I wasn't patient. I wasn't, I didn't, and it's also a part of me not having, what do I call it? Self-respect, as well as being insecure. I know what I am. I know my worth. Why am I chasing this girl? I'm thinking like, dang, I'm this, I'm doing that, and it's not paying off. For that female, so I had moved back into my parents' place by the time I was 19, and then I was listening to what her best friend was saying. She was like, "Oh, you live with your parents." I was like, "Okay, let me go move out, go get my own crib." I see the time she had a boyfriend. I was dumb, trying to chase a girl that was taken, which is not really something you should do. I see he got like a lot of cool like shoes and outfits and shit, so I'm like, okay, let me go buy, better shoes, get my outfits up. I bought like a lot of jewelry, a lot of materialistic stuff. Worked so much to make a lot of money, and all that stuff was helping me. It's helping me, but it wasn't enough for me at the time, because it wasn't enough to impress her. At least that's what I thought at the time. Like whole time, like she didn't really care about all that. It was really just how I really carried myself. Now that I realized that if I could go back in time, I could advise myself how to pull her. But at the time, I didn't know. I thought if I had all these materialistic stuff, if I just keep getting better, I'm gonna get her, right? I wasn't patient. I didn't wait. Just wait. It's going to pay off, because I'm working hella good. I'm above everybody else. My insecure ass is thinking like, it's not enough. It's not enough. I need it now, bro. And in the end, I ended up losing damn near all of it, bro. I ended up quitting I had 2 jobs at the time, but now I'm working, I'm back on my grind again, but I fell off of my grind. I ended up getting a place that I couldn't pay for. I ended up getting eviction, messing up my credit. I'm still paying off right now. I don't even have the chain I used to have. None of the clothes I used to have, actually. I'm not living with my parents anymore, but I mean, on my own, I mean, I could stay with them and make more money, but me trying to impress this girl messed me up. So I get some part of this is just me being insecure, But the reason I say patience is because I was on the right path. At least for myself, I guess it was misguided, but I was on the right path and I wanted everything then and there. I wanted it all. I always struggled at getting a car, and I had enough money to go get it, but I was trying to impress, that girl, so I didn't spend on it. But even then, I always wanted to get a car, and I was not patient. You know what I mean? I was willing to just go buy some cheap, like run-of-the-mill something off Facebook Marketplace when I could. At the time, I had good credit. I could have just put a down payment on a vehicle, you know. So for that one example of me being impatient, she's literally in a relationship. They ended up breaking up, and I think I tried to get her after, but after me not waiting all that time, I've already asked her for a number multiple times. She's gonna say no again because it's like she's already getting all this attention already. Why should she be with me if I've already given her everything she really wanted already? See, that's me being impatient. I shouldn't have done that already. I should just waited. Another thing is that right after I lost everything, I started talking to a lot of girls, right? On some like hoe shit, which I'm not really on no more. Like I still interact with them just to get some experience, talk to female. I love the female nature and energy. But at the time when I was 20, before I turned 21, before I locked in, I was on my whole shit. And I realized just how easy it was to talk to them and get, with them. And I was like, wow, this whole time, bro, I'm stressing about it. And I just got it this easy. You know what I mean? So I started thinking like, wow. That's when I really started thinking like, wow, I could have just waited this whole time instead of messing up my relationships with a lot of people. And I'm just like, wow, I should have been patient. If I was patient enough to stay at the job that I was at, that I quit, because I didn't want to, work with her no more. I would have been fine and not been evicted from my crib and still have that eviction on my record right now. See, some of the actions that I have to this day was, not actions, I mean some of the problems I have to this day, which aren't too big, but they still affect me to this day, is because of the actions that I took a few years ago, because I wasn't patient enough. So I also learned when it comes to jobs as well, don't leave it yet, just be patient. And I'm thinking like, oh, okay, with jobs, with females, I gotta be patient. Oh, I wonder what else in life I gotta be patient with, you know what I mean? Right now, another thing I'm being patient with is my physique. I'm at the gym every day. Most of the videos I record on this channel is me at the gym. And it's like, I'm pretty, I have good metabolism. I'm pretty skinny guy, so I can kind of see progress really quick, but I'm not where I want to be. And I've been doing this. Honestly, I've been started working out since I was like 17, 16. I'm 21 now. So it's like, but not for real, not as much as I am now or was doing 2 years ago. I don't see the progress that I want, but I gradually see it. So I'm being patient enough because I know it's going to pay off, especially if you can slowly see it. Another reason I can tell that patience will work off, because I'm still young, and a lot of older people tell me that you're still young, you're on the right path or whatnot. But so I don't got full life experience, but I used to be hard on video games. And you know what I also implemented in my life? Kinda, not fully, but kinda treat life like a game, because games are based off of life. And if you treat it like that, you're bound to win. Low key. I'm not saying go act like it's something like you could just do whatever you want and restart. I mean, to an extent you can, which is what I did. I moved back all the way to Florida, restarted again, cut off all that Missouri stuff that I had there, which was all right, but it's like, that's not me. That's not who I want to be. So, that's another aspect of the game. But I play video games, like the mobile games I have right now, and it's like coins, you get currency and whatnot, and it's low key showing me how to save my money if I'm being patient, not spending it on all this extra bull stuff. Because there's a lot of ads and in-game purchases they want me to do, but I can't do that. In real life, you can't just cheat your way. You can't cheat real life. So I'm just saving on the game. I realize I'm making a lot of money, and I'm constantly finding more ways to make better currency. So I implemented that to my real life. I got 2 jobs right now. One doesn't pay me too much, or I don't get to work too much, but it is an extra source of income. I said to myself, I have to have at least 2 sources of income now. And that's based off the video games that I was playing. That showed me how to make more money on the game and in return make more money in real life. It's based off real life. It's all part of each other. Another thing is I've always played video games. I like to grind. I like to work hard on the game because I know it's going to pay off for me. So that's what I do in real life. I play it like it's a game. Like, my favorite game is Fallout 4. You got special. You got strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck, right? And I look at my life, just like in the game, at those stats and have to increase all those stats to make myself better. By implementing that aspect of the game to my real life, just like for people that play 2K, you're trying to get a 90 overall character build, do that for yourself in real life, you know what I mean? These games and cut down the video games. I mean, if you're gonna play it, implement it into your real life. If you're gonna spend time on it, which you shouldn't spend too much time on it though, unless you're making profit off of it, then implement it to your real life, like what I did. So when I was a teenager, I used to play video games all the time. I love and I have core memories on video games. I'm implementing that into my adult life right now, and it's helping me. I'm literally playing it like it's Fallout 4, not like on some, going out, just crafting anything, shooting guns and so. No, obviously that's fake, right? But I mean, kinda. I mean, you can do that, but I don't got like the funds to do it. But I'm playing it like I'm building my strength. I'm at the gym all the time. My perception, when it comes to perception, I think I just talk less to see more. The less you talk, the more you like observe. So what's next? Endurance. Once again, I feel like there's a physical physical trait at the gym, working on my endurance. Strength for muscle building, endurance like cardio, right? And charisma. I've been working on charisma big. I started that last year, so I talk to more people and put myself out of my comfort zone. Like I said in my previous videos, working on my charisma so I can talk to more people. Get just like on the game, you have these lists of options you choose, and there's like yellow and red, right? And regular color. I think it was white or green. I don't remember, but you choose like say the yellow one, and it's a little bit more risky. The person may not like your response if you don't have enough charisma to say it well, right? So if you pass your charisma check, you get different options that you would never got if you were a normal, average, basic ass nigga. You feel me? So I'm working on my charisma, getting out of my comfort zone, and working on the way I talk to people so that I can get what I want, like the job that I have right now. I went out of my comfort zone, went there, asked if they were hiring. I didn't be like, oh, well, they say go apply online. I didn't say, oh, okay, well, have a good day. No, I said, can I talk to manager, see if I can get in there? I'll be a good worker. I let them know my abilities then and there. Like I'm not just finna give up. I'm not finna just give in. You feel me? And also the way I carry myself and the way I talk during that moment, or just in general, just in life now compared to back then, I've worked on my charisma. So they're not gonna be like, I'm not gonna pull up there talking like this, you hear me? Be like, hey yo, bro, I'm trying to look for a job, bro. It's been tough out here, you hear me? They're not gonna do that shit. Like, they're not gonna let me like work there, obviously. If I come in there and be like, hello there, I was wondering if you guys are hiring. I was checking online and it said, blah, 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 shit like that. You get into your bag and work on your shit. The way you talk, that shit helped me. Another thing I have is intelligence, right? So just thinking outside the box, not being a basic ass nigga, you feel me? Not just being like everybody else. Don't just do what everybody else do. Try to be like, oh, all these people are doing this and that, and try to find out a reason why they're doing it. Don't just ask why. The more you ask why, the smarter and the more you know. You feel me? Don't just sit around and just be like, well, I'm gonna just do it. Everybody else is doing. Being a sheep, I feel like that's just the opposite of intelligence. I feel like being intelligent is really just like obviously knowing more, but it's also your ability to learn. So if you're constantly just doing what everybody else do and not trying to, think outside the box or get out of this fucking line that everybody walks in, you're gonna be dumb. You're gonna be basic, I say with another thing with intelligence, some people say it's just how you're born, but I don't believe so. I feel like if you just always ask why or wonder the reason why things happen, then you will become more intelligent. And if you also put yourself in positions to learn more, then you're going to be smarter. You like literally. And last thing is luck. I don't really know how to boost your luck really, but I feel like if you just, it's a way you carry yourself and also speak to yourself. If you tell yourself you're lucky, you will be lucky. If you see, that's how you see the world, right? It's really more of your perception of the world when it comes to luck. But if you work on yourself and put yourself in those positions to get lucky, then you're going to be more lucky, right? That just as simple as this. Put yourself, like, just basically get more lucky. I don't know how to explain that shit, but just stop putting yourself in bad positions because that's bad luck. Put yourself in good, better environments and you're going to have better luck type shit. Went really off subject there when it came to the video game thing, but let's get back to patience and shit. But another thing is, whilst you're doing this, say you're doing it like how I do with the special shit, you still have to wait. You're not gonna get everything right away, immediately. You still have to wait some time, bro. Cause I've been in the gym for like the last month now, and I've gotten some progress, right? I've gotten definitely some progress, right? You feel me? But it's not where I want to be. You know what I mean? It's not the final end goal, and it's taken me a month and a half or so to do this. So I know it's gonna take some more time. I have to be patient. I go outside and there's like a hot girl I want to talk to. Yeah, I'm still gonna do it. But if I don't pull her, that's really just because I'm not where I need to be right now, and I'm not gonna beat myself up about it. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I just need to work harder and be patient on it. Don't be like, damn it, I'm not there yet, and I put all this work, bro, because I've been working pretty damn hard for a while, and it's just now like surfacing, right? And it's like, if I were to give up like last year, bro, I would have never been here right now. So there's another reason I'm like, just be patient. It's gonna pay off. You see the shit everywhere, bro. Just patience. I say another thing is just keeping your mouth shut, waiting for other people to talk, and you'll see how other people move and shit. Just patiently just wait, and you get to carry yourself a little bit better around them. Another thing with like narrative and shit. But that's really all I have for y'all today. Winged this shit from the top of my head. And I just wanted to talk about this because patience is one of the biggest things for me right now, because I can see other people doing pretty good, and I'm like, damn, I want to be there and compare myself to them, which I don't do anymore, which you shouldn't do. It's comparing yourself to other people. But if you do that shit, you end up becoming impatient because you're trying to put yourself in their shoes, and it's like y'all don't fit the same shit. You feel me? The shit that they go through is not the same thing that you do. Even if they get it easier, bro, like it's not you. So you trying to do what they do is gonna fuck you over. You feel me? Or even if they get it harder than you and you're like, oh wow, I kind of feel bad, let me work harder. Maybe that's not for you. Don't compare yourself to other people, and don't try to move different because of somebody else. That's gonna fuck up your progress. So just be patient. Keep doing what you know to do. Keep doing what you're doing right now, because I hope everybody that's watching this is actually doing something good, because I know you are, because you're my viewers, you're my subscribers, right? So just keep up with what you're doing. Stay hard, stay safe. Love you guys. Bye.